Okay, now we're looking at a line, and we're going to try to come up with the slope-intercept equation looking at that line. We're going to try to get that y equals mx plus b. Now, in order to do that, we need to know the slope and at least one point. We're very fortunate, though, because we have many points to choose from. For instance, if we wanted to, we could choose, let's see, what is this? This looks like it's 6, -1. Well, that's 1 point. Another point would be if x were 0, y would be 4. Another point would be if x were 1, y would be 2. If x were 2, y would be 0. If x were 3, y would be a -2. So there's all these choices to choose from, and we only need one in order to use the point-slope equation to find the equation of the line. Now, I happen to choose these 2 points from the line, a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a -2. It was on that same exact line. And remember, we can always use the definition of slope to find our m. Okay, but instead of doing that, I want to show you guys another way you can find the m really quick. And that's just treating it like a subtraction problem. It's the same thing as doing this, but just looks different. So 1 take away 3 would be 2. Right? Makes sense. Remember, the x is going on the bottom of the denominator. It's the run. And then a 2 take away a -2 would be, well, negative and negative make it a positive, right? Of course, that could be simplified to just being a 2. Oops, I made a mistake. 1 take away 3 would be a -2. So that'd be a -2. Okay, so you have your m. Your m is now 2. Ta-da! Now that we have our m, we can use the point slope if we just have the slope and 1 point. We're very fortunate we have 2 points, so we can pick which one of these we want to use. Actually, being honest, we have more than 2 because we have a lot of points we could have chosen from. Any of these that aren't fractions would have been easy to use. But even from this list, we have 2 points. I'm going to use these numbers because they just look small and kind of easy to use. So in order to do it, we use the point-slope form, y minus y1 equals m times the quantity of x minus x1. Okay, so we're going to substitute these numbers in and see what we get. For y, we just write y. For minus, we just write minus. For the y1, we chose these, so the y would be a 2 equals. Now for the m, we discovered that the slope was a -2, so we'll put a -2, substituting it in for the m, times the quantity of x. And then the negative is just going to stay negative, and then for the x1, if we chose the 2 for the y, we have to choose the 1 for the x. Okay, from here it's pretty simple. We get the answer in 2 moves. We just distribute and then solve for y. Pretty simple here. Now we're running out of room, go to the side. So we'd have y minus 2 equals, and if we were to distribute these numbers here, we have a -2x, and negative times a negative is a positive, so plus 2. And then how do you get rid of that? -2 would be a positive 2 to both sides. So then the answer would be y equals -2x plus 2. And then, or actually, if you added 2 to both sides, it would be plus 4. And that's the answer. Now, I do want to show you another way you could have got the slope. It's kind of like a cheating way, but it does work. Is you could have started at the line, just counted that we're going down 1, 2, and over 1. So the rise over run would be -2 over 1. And so the same slope that we had is a negative 2, which is the same as a negative 2 over 1. So you could have saved yourself some work in finding the m if you wanted to count, and you would still get the same answer.